hype. I stay loose, I stay hype. I stay loose, I stay hype. I could do this.
Yeah.
Double kill.
You are fucking insane.
Name is one shot.
Oh my god. Holy.
Oh my god, Vigil, you are
Dub, turn around, Dub. Look at the job.
I stay loose, I stay.
Hello everybody, welcome to yet another matchup in the AWL. Today we have Lockout Gaming going up against Ruth Regime. I am Golden, joined by Kimchi Dagoon. Kimchi, how are you, brother?
I am doing absolutely amazing, man. Just looking at this matchup, Lockout Gaming, they haven't really been able to put up such a great performance. But then again, they went up against the two best teams probably in this league. So maybe they're going to get a little bit more fair competition going up against the Ruth Regime. But we're just going to have to see what happens in this matchup here.
Yeah, absolutely. Should be a good matchup. Obviously, Ruth Regime bringing in a new roster. Full change, given the fact that last time out they had pretty much their team torched. So they were like, okay, we're going to move from them. And yeah, new roster. If you look at these stats really quick, I'm going to break them down very fast. Cake being the highest overall player for Lockout Gaming at a 64, and the other players coming in much lower. Illusions being the second highest at 63. This team, worst in the league, and they are just not very good in my opinion. They don't look like they're primed to win. They've been swept, I believe, every single time. Have not won a map, and just really rough outing for them so far. Ruth Regime, brand new roster, and let's just go over their starting one here. We got Pandemic, Zeno, Frogger, and the scoreboard is actually incorrect. It is Prod coming in as that fourth spot. And yeah, this should be an absolutely amazing matchup to at least gauge what Ruth has to offer. Kimchi, what are you looking at when you see this matchup?
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, man. I've seen 2 out of the 4 players that are in this Ruth Regime roster, and let me be honest, man. These 2 players are absolutely disgusting. I'm not sure if I'm pretty sure one of them actually made it up to the finals, I believe, in the Toronto Ultra Bell Challenge is what it's called. But man, if that doesn't say that this is some very good competition and quite possibly an upgrade from the original Ruth Regime roster, yeah, man. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. This might just be another 3-0 sweep. This might just be another 3-0 sweep on the side of Lockout Gaming, man. They really need to step it up here.
Yeah, absolutely. And really quick, let's just flash over to this featured player here, Zeno. Obviously, they haven't played a game, but given how much Lockout has struggled, we decided, we're going to give it to Ruth. Zeno is absolutely cracked. I think, Kimchi, you have casted him before, I believe. So, can you talk about him at all, or has it been a while?
It has been a while. I have casted a lot of maps after that match, but I do remember him fondly. I think the team that he played against got absolutely annihilated, man. It was a pretty bad 3-0 sweep, if I remember correctly, and it was just in the hands of Zeno and Pandemic, and Jesus Christ, dude. This is, these, again, like I said, these are very 2 good players right here. And even though there are no stats for them at the moment, trust me when I say this, they're not to be underestimated whatsoever, man.
Yeah, well, Lockout, not real. Actually, my apologies. Let's go to these maps. First off, Berlin. Then we hop over to a Bocage, then a Tuscan, then a Bocage, and then a Bocage. Now, I will say this. Lockout, they are terrible on the hard point. Their highest time from any player on point being a minute and 6 seconds from cap, and their lowest belonging to Asylum at 13 seconds, which is just abysmal. You can't have that, and that could be going a long way and why they aren't winning anything as of yet. And on the topic of Lockout, Lockout does not have a single player over 1 KD, highest KD belonging to illusions with a .82, while the others range anywhere from a .59 to a .55. So, needless to say, they're not really the hottest on the gunny.
Oh yeah, they just absolutely have zero slaying ability, man. They definitely cannot compete when it comes to these faster game modes. However, in Search and Destroy, I do feel like they could at least perform a little better since this is a bit of a slower game mode. Hoping that maybe we could see something more out of Lockout Gaming, but this is, oh, actually, no, this is a Bocage S&D. I was going to say that this is a very small, fast-paced map, but in Search and Destroy, it is completely the opposite way. Bocage being one of the slower-paced maps in the game, so yeah, I mean, I just really am interested to see if Lockout Gaming can actually take this map and maybe bring it into a map 4? I don't know. I mean, because then you're going to have to go into that Bocage hardpoint, and you already know how Bocage hardpoints usually are, man. So, oh boy.
Yeah, just chaos on those Bocage hardpoints. And real quick, this should be an absolute thriller of a match in my mind. Getting to see Ruth for the first time here, I am expecting Ruth to come out hot, and I do think that they are probably going to sweep here. I'm not truly expecting much out of Lockout. They haven't shown me anything that's impressed me, and just looking at the stats, even at a glance, you can really see that they aren't a solid team in my eyes. Like, they just don't have anything that, like, shows them in a strong light. They haven't been good on the hardpoint. They haven't been good on the SND, and they haven't been good on the control. There's nothing that, like, blows me away. It's all just nothing really is good coming from them at the moment. Maybe they can turn it around. Obviously, they have about 2 more matches until, I believe, playoffs. So they need to start turning this around and get some momentum going into the playoffs.
Yeah, definitely, man. I mean, like I said, they were going up against the last 2 maps or matches that they played. They went up against the 2 best teams possibly in this league. So hopefully this is some closer challenge, but I mean, let's be honest, man, it might not end up being close to whatsoever. So yeah, so we're about to get into this map 1 very, very soon, and let's just see, maybe Lockout can do something here, but who knows, man. We'll just have to see.
And here we are on Berlin for this map 1. Should be an exciting hard point, to say the least, although Lockout, like I was saying earlier, not really the best on it. Still, they do have a chance, as always. Ruth, though, hopping on this point very quickly to start, just getting set up nicely here.
Yeah, Zeno with a very nice 2-piece to start things off, but Primero with a 2-piece of his own. I'm not sure if this is a new player for Lockout Gaming or if they just decided to change their name. It happens all the time, though. But Primero starting off pretty hot here with a nice 3-0, but his teammates not looking too good. Roof Regime looking to start already getting the lead off with the nice P1 hold, and it just does not seem like they're stopping. They're just holding it down so well here, and I mean, honestly, Roof Regime playing exactly how I expected them to play.
Yeah, the Ruth Regime hot out the gate. Lockout also very slow to start here. Not really much of a surprise given, and a disconnect. Okay.
Boo.
No one likes disconnects, but we just experienced one there, and that just sucks to see. A booze in the chat, thumbs down.
Boo.
Yeah, whatever. Like, I love Vanguard. Just
Vanguard. Yeah. Jesus Christ, man. Even though it's the basically the end of the season for you guys, I mean, this is just, I mean, come on, man. Can you just give us a break? Allow us to finish out or start off these matches, man. This is just, oh god. Pray for MW2. Pray for MW2.
Yeah, absolutely. I have been on the fair share of delayed matches due to disconnects. Last night, I think it was 3 disconnects going into either map 4 or map 5 between Nola and the other team. So yeah, just you hate to see it. Vanguard being a buggy mess as always. But yeah, this gives us a little bit more time. Kimchi, what are your expectations for this matchup?
I mean, let's be like, bro, we've already seen what happened in the beginning of that hard point. Even though maybe some players were lagging, it was already a pretty dominant start for the side of Ruth Wajib. And I mean, who knows? Maybe when going into this rematch on the map 1, we could probably see a bit of a change in strategy for Lockout beginning this this start on the P1, but I don't know, man. I mean, who knows? Because Primero, you were starting off with a nice 3-0, so that's definitely something to look at. So who knows, man? I mean, this could definitely be a pretty close game.
Yeah, it could be a close game. That map 1, at least what we saw of it, where I want to say Lockout went down by about 50. Doesn't look the best. They didn't get a single point on that P1 before it disconnected. But, you know, like you said, maybe change the strategy. Gave them a chance to potentially warm up, like, you know, get their first few seconds of, like, reps in. Not full warm-up, but definitely can go a little bit of a way. And at least getting them a little bit more prepared. Again, to see how Ruth Regime is going to set up on that P1 definitely will help.
All right, and now we're going to be heading into a bit of an ad break. We'll catch you guys on the other side.
All right, what's going on, everybody? It's Kanwa. Today, I'm going to be going through Gavutu. A little bit of a preface. I have terrible call-outs, so anything I tell you to do in regards to communication, don't take that advice, but it should be good entertainment, all right? Just to start off, I'm a main sub, so Gavutu sucks. This is the first call. This is Red Tower. This building right here, I call this green. This is P5. This is usually where I get to sit and do nothing for my team. This is top boat. Call that up there top third. They don't have that in competitive. That's so fun. This is I call this back elbow. You could call it jungle, something like that. This is P4. I love sitting in this hill and doing absolutely nothing. Oh, this is back rock. Anyone that sits back here with an AR, I hate you with every fiber of my being. You suck at COD. This is P3 right here. Anything in between here and here is P3. This is another one of those hills where my entire job is to sit right here and maybe peek up one more time. Say, nope, I'm still here, but you didn't kill me. This is a really fun spot. Shoot that out, and you can sit on this heady. It is so fun when I am a sub P1 trying to slide down to P3. And I'm shouldering. I'm like, oh, there's no one there. There's no one here. I'm going to go down. And then there's just a dude snaking that. If you do that, your parents are siblings. All right. All right. Good play, though. Phase up, I can do it, too. All right, guys. That's it from me. I hope you learned something. You probably learned how bad my communication skills are in the game. Thanks to Amateur World League. Thanks to the Commish Epiphany. They're hosting a great league. Shout out to Ironblood. These guys are the goats over there. And that's it. Thanks. All right, what's going on, everybody? It's Kanwa. Today, I'm going to be going through Gavutu. A little bit of a preface. I have terrible call-outs, so anything I tell you to do in regards to communication, don't take that advice, but it should be good entertainment, all right? Just to start off, I'm a main sub, so Gavutu sucks.
You know, this wouldn't be a match without Ruth Regime having a little bit of a delay. You know, that's always common in their matches. But yeah, getting ready to load back into this map 1 should be fun. Sadly, does make Ruth Regime have to cool off a little bit after what was a very hot start there, starting off with about 50 unanswered points to open up that P1. Kimchi, this should be an exciting match, and I know we've already discussed this, but like, how do you think this series could go? Also, we are loading into this map now.
Well, to answer your question there, Golden, when we were blocked off, I mean, with this new restart, I mean, again, I'm hoping to see Lockout try and maybe do something different here. Hopefully, try and maybe take some different routes. but let's just see what happens here. And yeah, Ruth Regime just gonna go back in onto the hard point, get that first the first couple of points. They are obviously the one spawning closer, so Primero back on that same heady again. Obviously, no one is challenging him back there, and as a matter of fact, they're just gonna push up onto him, man. I mean, like I said, Lockout Gaming needed to figure out something different, and they just did not do that whatsoever.
Yeah, again, quickly, Ruth Regime building a quick lead here. Up 23, Lockout haven't really been able to even get close to breaking this point. Capital might be the player to get on it, but no, he's going to get dropped there by Prod. Prod did read it perfectly, but Primero being the one player on Lockout, really trying to make the plays here, taking off some kills while they are getting set up to potentially move to this P2. Lockout does have a player there, but does get dropped by Xeno.
Yeah, Primero just gotta try and hold that spot by the docks, make sure that no one tries to push through that side, but Ruth Regime are just gonna straight up push through mid and just get into the P2, and yeah, man, I mean, they have just been absolutely capturing every sort of map control, not allowing Lockout Gaming to even get a sip of breath air. They're just not allowing Lockout Gaming to do anything, man. I mean, they're just absolutely frying right now. Look at Xeno, he's 8-1, Jesus Christ. This is literally the player of the match right here. Yeah. God damn.
On a 6 streak, one more till he gets the glide, and he can find it right here. He is going to find it. Okay, he has a glide, and he has set himself up nicely here. 67 unanswered points for Ruth Regime, and it's just going up. Lockout, haven't really been able to get on this point whatsoever. Been dropped every single chance. Xeno on an 8 streak, 12-1, now on a 9 streak. And he just keeps on extending it while Lockout get their first few seconds on this point. And Xeno does get dropped there by Cap.
Oh my god, I really thought Xeno was going to go bigger there, but wow, what a streak from him, man. And now he's going to secure that glide bomb. That's going to be a very big problem for Lockout here. And they were able to get a few seconds on that P2, but look at that, man. Ruth Regime do have the spawns, but that could actually be broken. Yes, they do. Ruth Regime, Lockout Gaming were actually going to be able to break those spawns, and this could actually be a bit of a resurgence for Lockout here to try and bring themselves back into the game. And I don't know, man, it seems like Lockout are actually able to hold this down fairly well. And the point, no, wait, I don't think the point is contested, no. Now the point's about to be contested. There we go. Here comes Ruth Regime. But, oh my goodness, yeah, here we go. Lockout Gaming are just holding it down, man.
And they're getting the kills they need. Illusions, 9-7 right now, and he's looking good. And yeah, they're getting the time that they need to get back into this. Going down, what was it, like 70-0 to start out. They definitely needed this hold, and they got it. Now getting set up for this P4. It looks like there's going to be a little bit of a confrontation. That is going the way of Ruth Regime. And yeah, they're just watching over this point. I would say they should probably start trying to hop on it. Just so they can keep on extending this, and that's exactly what Frogger is going to do. Well, he started off 1-8, as I may add.
Oh yeah, well he's still 1-8. Oh my god, absolutely gets pissed on by Cap. And man, they are just, you know, I mean, Ruth Regime, realistically, Xeno has been doing a lot of the dirty work here. Look at that, 17-8. Like I said, player of the match right here, just doing a great job at getting those picks. But Lockout Gaming, we're able to flip once more and make sure they grab the rest of that time. So we're seeing a bit more light here on Lockout, and that's exactly, I think, what you want to see here if you are a Lockout Gaming fan. Just make sure that they are just holding down these rotations, getting the picks that they need to get. And Frogger, 1-10, not the strongest performance. You definitely want to see something more out of him. This is exactly what we're going to be seeing. Nice two-piece out of him. Can he pick up the third? And yes, he is. Oh my god, Frogger, you are absolutely crazy right now.
Frogger, 3 streak there. And Lockout's strategy feels to be like slowing down Xeno. Once they get Xeno, it feels like they've been able to get this point pretty easily. So yeah, now they have pretty much gotten it right back in their grasp, only down by about 12 seconds. And this is going the way of Lockout here. But Ruth Regime is trying to make a play here, tries keeping them off. But yeah, no, Lockout just starting off nicely after, not starting off, but picking up nicely after a very, very, very slow start from them. But Ruth now back on the point. But it's been a lot more of a close contest after Xeno did get that streak.
Oh yeah, I mean, they have just not been able to really get as many picks as they did in the beginning of that this map. but it does seem like they're gonna try and, you know, get back to it in the second set of rotations here. But pay attention, man. Lockout Gaming are already on this hard point. Nice, nice stun from the side of Panda. Oh my god, never mind. Cake just absolutely shreds him. Jesus Christ. I mean, maybe Prodigy could do something here. Nope, never mind. Lockout Gaming have just been doing so well, man. They have been absolutely frying, and yeah, they're just locking it down. That's exactly what they're doing, man. But here comes Zeno. He's going to be trying to maybe get some picks here. He could definitely probably shred all 4 of these guys, but here comes his team, and that might be the break on the hill.
Started a lead change there. Would have been the first lead change of the match, but Lockout did get the kill there. Could be one coming up here shortly, but no, he is going to get dropped there. And Frogger back on the point.
Oh,
Frogger, 7-14 after what was a 1-8 start. He has gone a little bit better here after a very slow start. Zeno pretty much been keeping up the pace, but Lockout and Ruth now going toe-to-toe pretty much. Ruth Regime's original hot start has been pretty much canceled out with how Lockout has been playing these points, and they are on the new one here as well.
Oh, yeah, man. Frogger, he's just kind of like the X factor for this team, man. Sometimes he's, you know, getting pissed on. Sometimes he's the one doing the pissing. He's doing a great job at just kind of being just surprisingly good. And again, Lockout are just able to just do so well. Illusions on the 5 spree, looking to probably find some streaks here. If he can do that, that would be actually really great. And I mean, Jesus, man, this is looking like a completely different Lockout Gaming than what we've been seeing in the AWL so far. And I mean, if they just keep this performance up, I mean, we might be seeing an upset right here.
Yeah, potentially. Illusions almost got killed there. He will get dropped there, though, by Zeno, so he doesn't have the opportunity to get that glide like he did before. But Lockout do have the lead now after a very painful 70-point deficit at the start. Now they've taken the lead, and they are looking to keep capitalizing on it. They're getting set up for this next... No, my apologies. Ruth is set up on this next hill. Lockout are going to have to get a successful break to be able to get in here.
Oh, yeah, I mean... And so far, you know, it's been a surprisingly close game here, but Lockout have been doing such a great job at getting those big picks. But look at this, man. Ruth Regime just shutting each and every single player down one by one. It's going to be left to Primero to try and find something here. He gets a really nice pick onto Fraud. Can he find the pick onto Frogger? That's going to be very big. Almost finds Pandemic, but Pandemic just is able to fry him. I think they do. Oh, wait, never mind. Illusions is just spawning there, and unfortunately, he's not going to be able to get the spawns for his team. And it's going to be all left up to Cap on the point by himself, and every single player on Roof Regime is just right there to pick up the rest of that scrap time. But look who's already there onto the P4. It's going to be Lockout, man. So they got to try and hold this down and bring that lead back toward them.
Cap set up on the point, trying to get as much time as possible to start off there. And yeah, the Lockout now starting off on this point. Ruth is going to have to get the break, and Zeno is going to call in the glide. Should be giving his call-outs to the team now, letting them know where everyone is. And he gets a 2-piece with that glide. Takes down Illusion and Cap, and that was a full 4 kill on Lockout. So Ruth did get the successful break they needed, and now they're holding down this one.
Oh my god, I mean, that was a pretty damn good glide from Zeno right there. And they're going to be able to capture the rest of this points, but here comes Cake trying to push in. Roger going to just absolutely destroy him right there. And Ruth Regime just need to try and get the rest of this scrap time here. This could definitely help them out in the future. They're only really one full hard point away from just taking it all right here, so they definitely could use as much scrap time as they possibly can as we head into P5, which is an absolute contest hill, man. I mean, this is just all about getting the picks and getting the map control to try and hold down this hill. It's very difficult to try and get a full 60 on P5, but maybe we could see it happen here, man. Who knows?
Very true. Lockout. Neither team really going after this point to start, but Lockout are going to get 2-piece Primero and Illusions, but Frog are going to take down 2 as well. Cap and Primero did get dropped there. So now Ruth are looking more set up here. Lockout still having to spawn out pretty much, but it's been back and forth on the trades, now going Ruth's way.
Oh yeah, Ruth have been just doing such a good job at making sure that Lockout don't get any more time on this hill. And yeah, oh, Cap with a nice 2-piece. He picks a 3! Oh my god, Cap! this is very big, but they still have to try and rotate towards that P1, though. That's not going to be enough for them. They have to try and stop Ruth Regime from setting up, and that's going to be 2 down for the side of Lockout Gaming, and that's going to be 3. Oh, my goodness. I think this could be it right here.
Yeah, Ruth Regime is set up nicely on this point. Frogger and Prod, and they are set up here. And just dropping people. Pandemic, I didn't even realize he had a glide, but he just took down Primero and Cap. And yeah, that is a 2 wipe, and then someone else took down Cake there. Illusions did take down Prod, but Zeno does take him down. Everything is going Ruth's way, and it looks like they're going to try closing this one out right now. They're getting the kills. They should be able to close this one out. Primero trying to get the break, and he will, at least temporarily. And he does get dropped. Ruth still in control here by about 60 points, and they are looking to close this one out and should be able to do so successfully.
Yeah, man, I mean, this seems to be it. The only player left to stop this push is going to be Cap, but just like that, Ruth Regime are going to be able to close it out. And, I mean, let's be honest here, man. Zeno was just trying. He was absolutely insane throughout the entire match. He was just a player to pay attention to, but I mean, after this 3-piece was pretty big as well, man. That was a crazy moment out of him, but they just were not able to really get anything after that, though. So, yeah, Ruth are going to be able to take that map 1.
It started out in dominant fashion, but actually eventually kind of slowed down. Ruth Regime starting off with 70 unanswered points. Lockout, though, did get it within their grasp, and at one point even had the lead, but Ruth Regime back on that P1 were able to close it out in dominant fashion. Just like how they started, they ended it.
Yeah, man, I mean, for Lockout to be, you know, probably one of the worst hardcore teams in the entire league, for them to perform the way that they did, I mean, let's be honest, it was pretty surprising. Although I would have liked to see them, you know, break a few more hills, grab a few more points. I think they did a pretty damn good job, but hopefully we get to see a bit of a better performance in this Search and Destroy.
Yeah, I fully agree. Hopefully we get to see a little bit more out of Lockout. And speaking of Search and Destroy, we are going to be going into a Bocage here in the future, and then following that up with a Tuscan, where potentially if Ruth does win this map too, they could close it out there. If they don't win either of these two, or just win only one, then we will be seeing a Bocage hardpoint, and if it goes all the way to a map 5, we will be seeing a Tuscan SND. This Bocage, I am leaning the way of Ruth, although Lockout does have the chance to steal an SND here. Typically, if a team struggles on the respawns, they're significantly better on the SND, and stat-wise, SND is Lockout's best mode. So yeah, they should have the highest chance of winning here.
Yeah, man, like I said, Bocage, one of the slower SND maps in the game. Don't really know. I feel like Lockout could definitely pull a bit of a closer game here. I mean, that hardpoint performance was a bit surprising to me. So I'm really hoping to maybe even see a round 11 going into this Bocage SND. But, I mean, let's be honest here, man. If they want to win this series, they gotta get better on those respawns. And goodness gracious, man, has Ruth Regime proven themselves to be a very, very dominant hardpoint team.
Yeah, on the hardpoint, they started out so good there. Actually, just was amazing to watch in my eyes. But yeah, just very good on the hardpoint. Does that carry over into a control in that map 3 that will be coming up later? Potentially respawns like hardpoint and control. You do play them somewhat similarly, but obviously there are massive differences in it as well. But yeah, Ruth Regime, they are going to have to keep this momentum going into this map 2 if they want to close it out in that map 3 control. But yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Ruth Regime, I feel like they're definitely going to probably pull out some very aggressive plays, just kind of based off of how they played in that Berlin hardpoint. I'm expecting Zeno to go buck wild here, just running down lanes, not having a care in the world, just frying with that submachine gun, man. And I'm expecting Pandemic to always kind of look after him and just shoot his gun straight. I mean, we've seen those two just pretty much carry throughout the hardpoint, and I'm expecting them to really perform well in this Bocage.
Yeah, I fully agree. Zeno was obviously the player to watch coming into this match, and he showed up and showed out, especially in that first half of that hardpoint. And he has the potential to carry this one over into the SND. Obviously, no stats as this is a brand new roster, but he did show just how good he is. He's super talented, and yeah, is definitely a top player in this league potentially. That hard point just absolutely terrifying if you are a lockout player or even a fan. But if you're a Ruth Regime fan, you gotta feel confident. And now going into this map too, we do have the potential to see Ruth Regime take the lead. But yeah, I'm not sure what else there really is to say. This should be a fun map too, and we are getting ready to load into this map.
Alright, here we are in the map 2, Locator to Destroy. I really want to see what Ruth Regime can pull out of their pockets here, but I would also like to see Lockout Gaming definitely do something interesting. I mean, like I said, I'm pretty sure the Lockout can definitely get something done here.
Zeno, you want to start out with the bomb and illusions, just getting ready to throw a nade. He's hoping to hit someone, and I'm not sure if that will connect. It won't, but Cap is going to get the first blood against Zeno, so bomb is down now near that A site. And but Cap gets dropped there. Ruth Regime tying that life count up 3 apiece. And they're making this difficult, really just getting the trades through. Cake, though, does take down Prod. Trades have been the tail of this map with this round 1. My God.
I mean, yeah, it's now a 1v1 between Cake and Pandemic. Let's see who can take this down. Cake, looks at the wrong way. It's going to be, and Pandemic is just going to shut him down just like that. Unfortunate timing for Cake right there, but Pandemic was just going to be able to shut it down, and it was just, man, that was a pretty crazy first round, man. That was some great stuff, but at the end of the day, Ruth Regime are going to be able to finish it out right there.
Was all just trades. It felt like no one really got like a bunch of you didn't see the kill feed light up one color is what I'm trying to say. But Pandemic is on a 3 streak. Very good start for him. And yeah, they just hope to probably he keeps this up, and they could be going a long way here quickly. Cap, though, does have bomb, and I can't get through that destructible wall. But yeah, first blood does go the way of Ruth Regime.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty damn big shutdown for the side of Lockout Gaming, able to stop Pandemic from getting any more to add onto his streak. And yeah, now it's just going to be a 1v3 for Primero here to try and get something done. But the pistol shots are going to connect, and Ruth Regime are just going to keep this lead going. Currently 2-0 right now. And man, I mean, after that pick, it was just kind of going downhill for the side of Lockout Gaming there.
Yeah, it definitely was not going in their favor. Lockout now down 2 rounds to nothing. Really haven't had much to show for it. Meanwhile, everyone on Ruth Regime, pretty much besides Frogger, is playing well, and that's pretty much how they started out in that hard point before too. So yeah, this is a good sign if you are Ruth that these guys can play both respawns and non-respawns.
Yeah, I mean, and if this is anything like the hard point, I'm expecting Frogger
Primero getting the first blood.
Never mind, he is going to be the first blood, and the bomb. It doesn't seem like Ruth Regime are interested to pick up the bomb here. They're just going to leave it behind. I guess they just want to focus more on just grabbing the kills. A minute left, though, so...
Playing it like a TDM.
Maybe they want to try and grab the bomb very soon, but it's just going to be all left up to the Cake in 1v2. Honestly, if he could just stay alive here, or maybe if he can actually find out that the bomb is still in spawn, that could be pretty big there, but who knows, man. Cake just kind of needs to just try and play his life and just find the angles that he needs to find to get these players here.
Oh, and Cake almost got seen there by Prod, but just didn't have the angle to see him, and Prod going to go and pick up this bomb. And Cake just watching mid there, but it looks like they're probably going to go try and set up an A plant, and I don't think Cake is expecting it. Oh, no, he did see one person there potentially, and he is moving in. He is going to get dropped, though, and that is going to go Ruth Regime's way.
I mean, there was potential there. I was expecting him to come in and just get a two-piece just that quickly, but Pandemic was just quick with him, man. He was able to shut him down just like that. And now Rift Regime are just going to continue their lead in this search and destroy. They're just not stopping here, man. They're not allowing Lockout Gaming to get a single breath of air. They're just pushing them and just cornering them, and that's I think exactly what Rift Regime are doing, and they're just doing a damn good job at that.
Absolutely. And I just want to point out the stats here real quick. Pandemic is 6-1 and Prod is 4-1. They're both popping off here, and they don't look to be slowing down. Pandemic, they just get tagged up there. Prod does get dropped, so one of them is going to lose the opportunity for streaks. Prod did have the chance for it in this round, but they get taken down. But still, everyone's 2 people are alive. It's 2v2 on both sides, so this should be very fun. I don't think Pandemic's going to get the read that they're getting the plant off. And he won't, but he will drop cap regardless, and this is going to be an easy defuse. Frogger is going to end the round in favor of Ruth. Ruth going up 4-0.
To be honest with you, I thought that was going to be Frogger's round right there. He was going to pick up that nice 2-piece, but yeah, man, Roof Regime are just keeping it strong, continuing on that lead. I mean, man, Lockout just haven't been able to really find anything to really, get themselves around. I mean, it's just not been working out for them whatsoever. And just look at the KDs here, man. I mean, they have just not been able to find consistent trades, consistent kills. It's just kind of always been on the side of Roof Regime, man. They have just been getting absolutely slayed out.
Ruth Regime definitely has the gunny on their side here, and they're again ready. It looks like Bomb might be trying to move towards B with Prod, and Illusions is going to get dropped by Frogger. Did Frogger see that person? I think he did. I think he did see number 6, but it doesn't matter. Ooh. Primero is going to drop 2, and he is being the player to watch for this lockout team here. Zeno last alive with Cap getting the pick on Prod, and Zeno having the sniper not the best for this situation when you're caught when you're live are down in the count. You really don't want to have a sniper with you, and he is going to get picked up by Primero. Lockout are going to take their first round win 4-1.
I mean, realistically, you don't even see a sniper really get pulled out in a Bocage S&D. It's just too small of a map for it. But Lockout finally going to be able to get that first round towards them. And I mean, this could definitely be potential for them to start making their way up back into the lead and try to maybe get this search and destroy towards them, but it's going to be a very long way before they could really get that. But now they're on the attacking side. They got to start making their way towards the A side, and Ruth Regime just seemed to be prepared for it. But just like I say, Bocage, people don't really try to play too aggressive here, but I may be wrong. Prod going to be able to find that first kill. It's going to be able to find a second. Ooh. Oh my god, the bodies are being shot. Great stuff out of him. And I think this isn't looking good for Lockout Gaming.
No, not good at all. Yeah, Prod is going to get a third one. Could he get the ace? He will get the ace. And he just got 4 straight there on that round. 5-1 Ruth Regime. And this could end quickly. They just need one more round to take it. And they have looked dominant here, especially in that round. And they could just close this one out quickly.
I mean, goodness gracious, Prod just came out of nowhere and he just demolished them, man. I mean, I can't find any other word to say it. Prod literally ran through that lane and demolished that entire team. They could not do anything about it, man. And man, that was absolutely a great play out of Prod. And now they only need one more round to just close out this search and destroy. Pandemic pushing through, going to be that aggressive player to find the first pick, and now it's all left to the 3 players of Lockout Gaming to figure it out. Oh,
Prod does get dropped by Pandemic, taking down Illusions as well. 10-2 for Pandemic, and he has been amazing here to start. Primero, though, is going to get dropped there by Pandemic, and that's going to be it for that map. Ruth Regime are going to take it in a 6-1 fashion. Absolute domination there. Outside of that 1-round victory for Lockout, Ruth Regime really did seem unstoppable. And yeah, they just barreled through Lockout on that SMD. Not at all what I was expecting, to say the least. I really thought that Lockout was going to have a little bit closer of a match, especially given typically stats do lean the way of of SMD when a team isn't the best at respawns, but yeah, that was just proving completely false. And yeah, just what a start there for Ruth Regime in that map too. And yeah, they find a way to close it out. And now it comes down to this map 3 control on Husky.
I mean, man, oh man, let me be honest with you, man. I feel like Ruth Regime were just trolling that round. Zeno had the sniper out. He was just trying to finish it out, trying to get that 1v2 with the sniper. It didn't happen. Lockout Gaming, you know, they didn't want their Search and Destroy to end like that. But they just got shredded, man. And it's exactly what I said at the beginning, man. I was expecting Ruth Regime to play aggressive, play very wild, and even though I was wrong with the player that I said was going to play the most aggressive, I was still right. I mean, Prod just came out of nowhere with that push through the B lane and just destroyed everybody, man. Great stuff out of him.
Yeah, and also Pandemic, I want to say went 10-2, 10-3 there. Absolute domination. He might have done even better there. I think he did get the last few kills there on the end of the map. And yeah, he just played amazing. Great from him. Only dying twice in an SMD is very impressive, given the fact that I can go to around 11 potentially. But yeah, no, he played amazing, and yeah, just what a showing there from Ruth on the SMD. And if you are a Ruth fan, you're confident because they showed that they're good on the respawns in that map 1 hardpoint, and they showed that they're good on that SMD. Maybe even better than they were in their respawns. And yeah, they just looked absolutely unstoppable there. This map 3, obviously very pivotal. If Lockout does want it, they extend it to a map 4 and could potentially bring this within their reach. Ruth Regime need to close it out here, just because you really don't want to give the opponent any chance at life. But if you're Lockout, you don't want to get swept again. This would be their 3rd straight time being swept. Haven't won a single map to this point, and yeah, they would just hate to be swept yet again. Kimchi, what are your expectations for this control?
I mean, let's be honest, man. I mean, if you go off of it, the Ruth Regime did amazing on the hard point. They did incredible on the search. And what makes you say it's going to be any different, man? Ruth Regime are absolutely the dominant team here, man. They are the dominant team, and I just feel like they're going to come into this control and just hold Lockout into their spawn and just absolutely fry them, man. I mean, this is just going to come down to lives all the time in this control, and I don't know, man. I just don't think that it's going to. I don't think it's going to be quick whatsoever.
Yeah, this should be this should go the way of Ruth Regime, in my opinion. I don't really think that Lockout really has the opportunity to win this. Obviously, haven't been able to win a single map to this point. And the control definitely is not their best mode. That would have been SMD, but Ruth Regime just shut them down completely there. But yeah, I'm not expecting much out of Lockout here, sadly. Although I am friends with the owner, I can't give the prediction going their way. That just won't be fair. Ruth Regime probably are going to win this here in a 3-0 sweep. And yeah, I just absolutely would hate to see that if you're a Lockout fan, because you really aren't having any momentum. You have 2 matches lost, and yeah, now we are loading into this map.
Alright, and here we go into the map 3 control, possibly the last map of this series if Ruth Regime aren't going to be able to close it out, which I honestly anticipate them to do. I mean, like I said, these guys have been playing absolutely lights out throughout this entire season. What makes this control any different, man? I mean, I'm hoping to see Ruth Regime just go at it and just absolutely dominate this control.
Yeah, it definitely seems like it's going to be the way they go here. Ruth Regime and Lockout are going to have an opening engagement in mid, and it does get traded out. Primero does get 2, but Lockout are also just, like, slow start out of Lockout yet again. Zeno hot off the gun with a 2 streak, but it does get dropped there by Cake, and now Lockout defending point B, but they are also losing this A site here. And really quick, let's just go in for a quick listen in here with Ruth Regime because they have started out flaming.
Church and then yeah, one church.
That's 3. Dude, stack.
Push down behind you.
The fuck? It's a party in this bitch now.
Yeah, I was about to say, who the fuck joined?
Hello.
One's radio.
I think.
Yeah,
I think one.
He's going to church. He's going to church. Side door.
Back
Yeah, he
making
killed me
dead.
back church.
One more, yeah, bottom church now.
Give me
He's
a second, give me a
middle
second,
alley.
No, I went to assassinate.
What's the
I'm
odds someone's P5? Yep. P5.
I'm sorry. I
I
had
was
to
about
try.
to say, what corner is he in?
I'm in your fire. Real quick.
Under
Where'd he go?
fire. He's sitting under fire.
He was not under fire. I was lied to.
But he
Cake
might
is
have ran
weak,
our L.
there's one.
I feel like he ran around. He'll go top or flank. Yeah, top
there
fire.
he is.
15 shots.
Yo,
Behind
behind us.
I'm in your
Fine,
bottom
weak.
church right now.
He's your back
hold on,
roof. I don't know what the fuck he's flanking like that, bro.
Oh, you suck.
One still back roof. 100%. He's gotta be.
Yeah.
I mean, man, if you heard those cops, they just did not seem like they were playing this seriously whatsoever. I mean, Frogger attempting to go for the assassination. He just... Oh, man, I mean, this is just not a surprise here, man. The Ruth Regime, they just played so dominant. I was expecting them to play, not take this so seriously, but... Yeah, I mean, Lockout Gaming, they just gonna try and hold this down for a minute or so, and they should be able to get the first round. And, yeah, they just need to try and just make sure that they don't allow Roof Regime to push through.
Yeah, definitely, but Ruth Regime still are good, but Lockout are getting the kills they need, not letting Ruth Regime get on this hill, and maybe now Ruth Regime are taking them a little bit more seriously. They're like, guys, you know, this is getting a little bit dangerous, getting low on time, and we are getting low on lives here. Lockout are holding down this point, not letting Ruth get anywhere near it, and they could have the potential to close out this round one and start out nicely on this control. If they just keep on getting these kills, which it looks like they will, Ruth Regime really won't have the time, it feels.
Yeah, I mean, no respawns remaining. I mean, I think it's already clear here. Lockout Gaming are going to be able to capture this first round, and yeah, I feel like now Roof Regime are going to stop trolling and they're going to start taking this a bit more seriously, man. I mean, now Lockout facing the idea that they're going to be 0-3 once more, so I'm pretty sure they're definitely heating it up right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, I will always say this, arrogance can like just destroy a team, right? Ruth Regime are playing a little bit arrogantly here against Lockout. And Lockout taking that round one, if Ruth Regime just keep on trolling, they could actually potentially just slip up and potentially even lose this map. I'm not expecting it to be a loss, but if they just keep on trolling, it's possible.
I mean, yeah, these guys, they definitely need to try and start taking this more seriously. And just look at this, man. Lockout Gaming already coming in here hot. Primero with a nice two-piece to start things off. Frogger's able to finish it off, though. And now here comes the push from Roof Regime once more, and they're just going to be able to cut that B push right off the bat. I mean, Jesus, man. That was a bit of an unnecessary push. Now you got to try and make your way towards A, and yeah, here we go. Lockout Gaming just going to go for that A push.
Yeah, the kills they needed to get on here, and they have pretty much stagnant this point. They have 3 on now too, but Illusion's hopping back on it. They should be able to get this A cap very quickly, but there is a contest coming through from Prod, and he's getting the kills. Oh, but he will get dropped there. But Pandemic picks it up and defends it, so now they only have 2 ticks down, and Ruth teaming it a little bit better. Pandemic on a 3K at the moment, and yeah, he's holding down this point, not letting Lockout take it, but he does get dropped, and things should be ending up here for Lockout. If I am Ruth, I'm going to try not throwing more lives at this and just hold this B side down.
Yeah, and oh my god, Cake! Oh no, yeah, Cake got assassinated by Frogger. He should not be too happy about that. I think we should definitely go into Elucidate on the side of Lockout Gaming, see how they're holding up.
Pandemic got telling me he's still roosting, bro.
Top charge.
I'm going bottom. I'm in here.
Alright, slow down. Let's play one side of the map. That's fine.
We gotta go.
Yeah, one roof.
Mid L right now, Frogger.
I know.
I'm weak as fuck here.
I'm gonna lose my.
One L Frogger.
as well.
Awesome. One shot still. He's still L. Still L.
He's burning as well.
I hear you. One's vines right now, bro.
One's vines, yeah, vines.
I gave up vines. I'm trying to hit the figure. He's still roof right now.
Before dead.
Roof dead, bro.
Nice. Let's do.
Let's go.
Landing your pot.
One shot, prod plat. He's in the corner, going P5.
Shouting.
Weak.
He's laying down weak.
Nice. That's one fire.
Another one radio right now.
Here, Frogger. Shut on.
Nice.
Nice, I'm trying to help him, Pitching dead. That's three.
Nice, nice,
One
nice.
fast on point. I'm just staying down.
Yo, ladder. He's coming your ramp. Right now.
T one shot prod. Done.
Nice.
Top church.
Frogger dead.
I got naded.
Nice.
Got naded.
What's up,
One's on point.
Yeah, and just good comms there from Lockout, just making sure that they were getting the points across, but it doesn't really it's not really reflecting in this live count. They are down here with only 6 to go, but they do have Primero on the point trying to get the cap, and Zeno, though, is going to find Cake, get tags up, and it does get taken down by his own team nade from Frogger.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. The comms on the side of Lockout did seem a bit frantic, but I mean, hey man, just looking at how this round's going, 2 lives remaining. I mean, Roof Regime are able to bring this back, and yeah, man, this is probably just going to be it. Cap, the last one left, has to do a 1v5, and it's going to be over. Roof Regime are going to tie it up and bring the score to a 1-1.
Yeah, and this could be the turning point. Ruth Regime might be taking that a little bit more seriously now, and yeah, definitely didn't start out this round the hottest either. But they did turn it around, and now, let's just look at that scoreboard. He is on a 4 streak, and yeah, he's looking good here. Lockout, no one on streaks at all. Yeah, let's just stick with Zeno here for a little bit to see what he can do. He might find this person, Top Church. He might have seen their head, not 100% sure. No, he didn't, and he might be getting hunted down here. No.
Oh yeah, Zeno able to make his way into the P5 and try and clearing it out for his teammates right here as Lockout Gaming are more focused on this A side, but here comes Roof Regime pushing through into B, trying to get this one out of the way. And if they're able to capture this could be very, very big. But it seems like Lockout coming in, trying to contest, but you got 3 players, you got 3 players on this side. You gotta really just try and just get each kill one by one, and I think this is exactly what they're able to do. And they're able to stop that B push, and they're able to stop them from getting that second tick.
And Primero, I want to just point this out, they just get a nice 3 piece on that kill feed, so he is on a 3 streak now. 4 streaking now. He just took down Zeno again. And yeah, now it's all about holding down this A. They're holding this one down nicely, and they're just making the Ruth Regime throw lives at it. And I'm not sure if Ruth Regime is aware that they are so far down in this life count. They're down by 7, and if they keep throwing bodies at this A, it could only get worse. And thankfully, the spawns do put them out towards B, so they're just going to make the wise decision to just, make as much progress on this new site as possible, because that A was just deadly for them. Prod and Frogger getting some nice kills. Primero, though, is on a 6 streak. He's 1 off from the glide. Let's go check him out here, because he is popping off. Is he going to find this one? He will! He's on the 7, and he does get the glide. And he gets the 8 before getting dropped there by Zeno. Zeno punting into it. And if Primero, even if they don't win this round, that is going to carry over into the next. And that could go a long way. 23-14 for him, and he's looking good. They got to stop this A site, though, in order to close this round out.
Yeah, I mean, Jesus, that's pretty big from Primero trying to got that glide. This could definitely be big in the later rounds, or maybe even now if he decides to use it, but let's be honest, it's probably best to just save it. And it does seem like Roof Regime going to try and close out this A side, get that extra minute on the time, and Frogger able to pick up the trade, but he's going to be running into 3 different players from the side of Lockout Gaming. He get taken down, Prod comes in, takes down Illusions. Now it's going to be a 1v1 for this A, and it's a pretty damn big 1v1. Prod is going to be able to find it, and that should be... Oh, B side actually got secured, and now there goes the A side. I didn't realize that people were on B.
I don't think Lockout did either.
Yeah, wow. But Roof Regime are going to take that round, and now they're only 1 more round away from just getting 3-0 sweep.
Okay, well, what a play there from Ruth, and neither of us even realized that B-side was being taken. just good heads up. I don't think Lockout did either because they were they were just focusing all up on that A site, and B just got stolen right from under their noses. I bet they were like, wait, hold on. Did that say B site or A that just got captured? Because I'm confused. And yeah, wow. But everything just on that kill feed going quickly the way of Lockout. Primero, Illusions, and Cap all getting some nice kills to start off. Primero starting off with a 2 streak, but is he going to be able to keep it up? Potentially. They are getting this A site captured pretty quickly. Already have about 1 tick down, getting towards 2. And yeah, they should be able to get this A site quickly.
Yeah, Lockout, after that round, they were like, oh, hell no, we're not doing this again. They're going to try and start turning it up, and that's exactly what they do. They're just absolutely frying Ruth Regime right now. They already got the A side capture. They have 2 minutes and 13 seconds on the round clock. This is looking very good for them. I mean, if they can't get this, they're just going to kind of throw this away, man. But Ruth Regime are going to be able to try and hold.
And let's not forget, Primero does have the glide, so if they do get in a sticky situation, they could use it if need be. They are currently ahead in life count. Lockout, that is ahead in life count by 7, and it just keeps growing by the second, pretty much. Illusions did get Pandemic, but does get dropped by Prod. Primero just trying to get this pick from Top Church, doesn't find it, and is trying to make a move towards this B side into this P5 because he does know there's someone there. Does take down Prod, but does get dropped by that nade from him. And yeah, Cap did take down Pandemic, and all the kills just go in Lockout's way as they have this entire round. And yeah, if Ruth doesn't start catching up there, they could be in danger regardless of time. And I'm not sure where Kimchi is, so I'm just going to keep talking here. Illusions is in a one-on-one with Frogger here. But Cake is going to drop Frogger. Illusions is going to drop Prod. And everything is going Lockout's way. Ruth Regime only have 1 life remaining until they are out of respawns. And that's going to come through for Cake. And now, no respawn. 3 lives remain for Ruth, and this should be going Lockout's way. They should be extending this to a round 5 in this control, and that's exactly what will happen. Lockout do bring this to a round 5 and potentially could get their first map victory of the season.
My apologies there, folks. I don't know what the hell happened to my mic. I was gone for a majority of that round. But yeah, man, it's really exciting to see Lockout maybe potentially get that first map win, man. I mean, that would be pretty damn good.
7. So he has this glide. I didn't even realize that. Sorry to cut you off there, Kimchi. Just wanted to make sure that was pointed out. Because he can keep on extending this streak. But yeah, nice to have a player on a 7 streak. Have 2 bombs. Primero used his. So have 1 bomb with Cake. Definitely goes a long way.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely. This glide bomb can definitely be used during this round right now to try and push out into the map and just get that map control that they desperately need. This A side is going out quickly, and I think, yeah, man, Lockout Gaming just looking to try and finally get that map victory that they desperately need. And who knows, potentially may get the reverse sweep, but that's pretty damn long gone here, as they still have a very long way to try and get this control round towards them. And now, I guess Golden is gone now, so I'm just gonna keep talking here. Lockout Gaming, but Lockout Gaming are just gonna try and keep holding it down here. They're just going to try just push through the back, but Pandemic, nice 2-piece out of him to try and make sure to stop the flank, but there's still Primero here. Yeah, he's gonna get that pick from the back, and yeah, he's just gonna have to try and play his life back there, and he could be a very, very big player if he just stays alive, but he's not going to.
And it does look like Cake did use his glide, so no, he did not. My apologies. Cake does still have that glide in his back pocket if need be, so he can use it if needed. They are ahead in life count by 3. Okay, that changed quickly. So this could be leaning in their favor. They do need to start trying to work towards this B, at least to stop the clock here. They don't have to get the full capture, but that one does go a long way. And Cake didn't find the kill and does get dropped there by Zeno. And yeah, everything kind of just been a back and forth battle on this round. Neither team really wanted to give an inch, but Ruth Regime has been playing strong on this defense and Lockout. If they don't get on this point, this could be over soon because lives just aren't close enough. to where you can be comfortable as Lockout to just play this like a TDM.
Yeah, I mean, and just pay attention to the KDs from the side of Lockout, man. They have probably been performing the best they've ever performed together as a team. They are just frying all equally, and with 30 seconds left, they definitely need to try and hurry up and get onto this point because all that work would be for nothing if they cannot do so. But Zito doing a great job just stalling for the map time. That glide bomb is going to be used. Not going to find anybody, though. 13 seconds left. Lockout Gaming need to hurry up and hop onto the B side right now. Otherwise, it's going to be over. 7 seconds left. Pandemic is right there. Primero gets the trade. Oh my god.
And if Cake is going to get on point and is going to get a kill, so they have stopped this clock successfully. The contest is through by Frogger. And that's going to be it. Ruth Regime are going to win that map and will win the series in a perfect 3-0 fashion over Lockout. Lockout gave it their all back control, neck and neck the entire time throughout, but yeah, it just wasn't enough. And Ruth Regime did get the closeout. Lockout, main thing that I would say to look to improve, at least on that control, was they needed to get on the point sooner. They really were soft on that B, and that costed them in the long run.
I mean, man, that was a really good performance out of Lockout. I was really hoping for them to actually take that map, but unfortunately, just as he said, they were not hopping on the point often enough. And honestly, I'd say that glide bomb from Cake actually costed them a lot because he ended up team killing his boy right there, and I think that definitely messed them up heavily. And who knows, man? If he didn't end up getting the TK, that round could have easily went very different right there.
Yeah, absolutely. And just gotta feel good if you're Ruth Regime, just seeing your roster play the way they did, just absolute domination. And yeah, what a good match. We are going to have a post-match interview with, I believe, Frogger. So this should be an absolutely exciting interview, to say the least. What's up, Frogger? How are you feeling?
Doing alright. I said I pulled up the stream to everyone GG's. I don't really know who's there. I was getting shit on.
Yeah, especially in that map one, but hey, it did turn it around a little bit in those later maps. And yeah, you guys played absolutely great. What's up, Fraud? You are currently muted, but yeah, feel free to unmute and get in on this interview. How are y'all feeling after that win?
I should have probably played the game before this. I'm not even gonna cap. I hopped on before the match, shot 20 bots with Prod.
Oh, alright, nice.
Jesus, man. I mean, Frogger, even though you didn't have the best performance, you were definitely an X factor for some moments, man. I mean, you popped off, got some 3 pieces, got some 2 pieces out of nowhere, and that definitely did play a role in you guys winning some of those rounds and some of those big gunfights. But I mean, as the new roster for Ruth Regime, man, I mean, do you guys see any competition in this league, or I'm
not gonna cap. I don't even know who's in this league.
I got picked up to play this shit because they don't have anybody to
our sub had to go to work. He got called in, so he has to.
Oh man,
yeah, I've not played this game in probably a week. I just started playing this again today, so I played maybe 3 or 4 ranked games, and he's like, "Yo, you want to play?" So I just hopped in,
Well, you played great for someone that just hopped in randomly, pretty much to just fill in. Great plays out of you guys. Kimchi, do you have any questions for these guys?
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, dude. Lockout, they did play pretty, well during that control, but I mean, that was a very, very tense game. I mean, how are you guys? I mean, you guys were trolling. We were hearing the comments. You guys were kind of trolling a bit in the beginning of that.
I got my assassination though.
Yeah, so I mean, we were definitely trolling, and the first round, I tee up, we don't want to lose. We didn't lose the first round, but after that, we just kind of locked in.
We didn't lose the first round, did we?
I'm pretty sure we did, did we not?
Y'all lost. Yeah, no, y'all lost first round. I think one.
Yeah.
We were on this.
We just logged in, I made the comments alright, we're just playing really fucking solo. Let's just go ahead and win this shit through, because I don't want to go to another map.
Prod, to be fair, I'm listening to music the entire time. It's still going.
Jesus, man,
Wow.
you guys just knew that you were just gonna run through them, huh?
I'm not trying to be toxic, to be completely honest. I was playing a ranked play. It's my 3rd game back on. I played Primero actually in a ranked play. They were up 0-2. They were up 2-0 in Berlin Control. we brought that shit back. I dropped 48 on him. So you know, I realized we were playing him. I was like, ah, it's over. But this guy's ass. You know.
Oh my god.
That's great. That's great to hear. Man, but yeah, no, congrats on the win. I don't have any other questions, honestly. Y'all played amazing. Filling in for this roster, pretty much just coming in at a random point in time. Y'all managed to play well and yeah, just get the win. Congrats, y'all made Ruth Regime even out the record 2-2 now, and have just continued allowing your lockout to be winless. So yeah, I mean that's crazy. Congrats on the win, Kimchi. Unless you have any further questions, I feel like
I'm gonna be like a crim moment real quick and troll a little bit. Those guys gotta make a fucking change because goddamn, I haven't played this game in fucking in like 2 weeks or like a week and a half, and I'm out here doing that. Like you cannot let me drop 41 on the Tuscan control.
Brother, I'm not even a cap. I opened
And
battle
if OK searched my playground, like it's not good. I out here
I was just trying
got
to
the
snipe.
ace, bro. This illusions guy, B Street. I don't know who you're flying at, but please don't do it again. You just got bodied. Come on.
Oh my, what an interesting end to this interview. Holy shit. Yeah, no, y'all played amazing on that search. And yeah, just absolutely insane plays out of you guys, given that you haven't played really in a while. And yeah, wow, congrats on the win. And yeah, I think that will wrap it up for this interview. Best of luck in future matches, guys.
Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Yeah, good luck, guys.
I'm not even a cap. I had an update right as the match was starting. I was like, this is shocked. And then it finished. I was like, oh, this is really shocked. Should have been
Oh lord.
Oh, my
Oh
God.
lord.
Fun fact, worst card of all time. Just
Yep.
saying.
Thanks
Yeah.
for bringing it home for the boys.